Hi.
Hi.
Can you introduce yourself to the viewers? Tell us a bit about yourself.
Yes. First of all, I should thank you, number one, and for a great invitation, and then welcoming me to your office and your great interest in our subject, sports mind coaching. So my name is Krishna Prasad. We are into this area since 1998.
So you are a mind trainer.
Mind training. Yes.
What does it mean basically? I see that you have worked with a lot of top Indian players, with Adhiban, with Gukesh, Karthikeyan, Murali, even the young Bharath, Subramaniyam. So what is mind training and how does it help a chess player?
There is mind means body also.
Okay.
So we work with them on a specific goals, basically, and then work individually and also collectively. So it's basically there what is the context of the goal, and then we take them and then they work with us. There are various techniques which we teach them.
So you mean to say that if a player comes to you, the first thing is to understand his goals,
Yes.
to set his goals, and then to formulate techniques for
Yes.
him to achieve that goal.
The goals. Very true. Yes.
But often the goal setting is not easy. Yes, the
Yes.
players might have smaller goals. How does that work?
Most of the people who are full time into chess are quite ambitious. They already have, but we also have students who go to school and also play chess. So their goals are between academics and the chess. So they know, most of the people today, younger generation is quite smart, what they really want, and they want to achieve a much faster pace. So for example, Gukesh is one such example.
Yes.
He has achieved, he has become second youngest grandmaster in the world.
Yeah, at the age of 12 years
12
and
years.
7
So,
months
yes.
and 17 days. I mean, when he did it, it seemed impossible. How can someone do it so quickly?
Yes, it is quite possible. I think his chess coaches, his own parents, they all contribute. He's not just a mind coach.
Definitely.
Okay, and that's very important. I think his faith in himself, self-belief is very high. Many things, it's a combination which takes him such high levels.
So you live in Chennai, right?
Yes.
Okay, and how old are you?
I am 69.
69. And how many years since you have been doing this?
Since 2006, 13 years.
13 years you have been dedicated to this
sports.
But it's not like this was your profession, yeah, since you were young.
Yes.
What were you doing?
I was in actually sales and marketing. I worked with a couple of multinational companies. There it used to be tremendous competition. So that was there in the blood. In sales, I was touring a lot of places, travel.
You retired very soon from your work?
Yes, I retired when I was 47 years.
Why did you do that?
Yes, on health grounds. And then I couldn't keep quiet. So you have to also keep your brain cells, grey matter growing. So I took it to human resource development, basically. We used to go to that used to be our passion. So go to schools, corporates, and all those people doing leadership program, communication. And I also qualified myself in neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, yoga. All these things are now is coming in handy. And we formulated a subject called energenetics.
What is that?
See, energenetics is an energy. Basically, everything is an energy. I think the matter is also energy in a very gross form. This subject is a combination of yoga, essentials of yoga and principles of NLP, and also self-affirmations, belief in oneself, and balanced nutrition, all these things.
So in a way, you have to get the knowledge of yoga which is more like physical. Then you also need to know nutrition, which is about food, and you also are doing sort of a role of a psychologist. So it's all rolled into one.
Very much rolled into one. So it is very contextual and very challenging, because it keeps changing also from player to player, and same player from time to time. It's not a static one. It's a little dynamic. So you have to be very conscious of what impact we are giving to a player, how much. So
So what's the name of your organization?
Good Feelingz.
Good Feelingz, and this has been started by you with your wife.
Yes. So we have a also website called sportsmindcoaching.com.
Okay.
So there it is explained what.
So a lot of youngsters, they get stagnated at some point in their chess career. It's at different levels for different people, and then they work on their chess, they try to improve on it, but it could also be possible that something is missing psychologically, or they are doing something wrong completely off the chessboard.
Quite possible. So unless we sit with them and talk to them, it's more talk to the parents, we get a feedback. So we can help the kid actually. It's all starts from the home. I normally tell we also spend time with parents. Everything starts from home. The home is good, that street is in order. The street is good, then the town. It's all the home. I think parents play a very major role, and they give us a very good feedback what we can do for the kids.
Okay. Tell us a bit about your work with Adhiban. He is one of the strongest players in India, 5th player to reach 2700, and he's openly said it in several of his interviews that working with you has helped him.
Fine. Very modestly speaking, he is a prodigy, number one. He worked with several coaches. One thing is, he himself very modest, number one. Very hardworking also. I think there is no substitute for hardworking. He has used our techniques. That could be one of the reasons. And then also Varesha Zurida does. He practices.
So usually when someone starts working with you, how long does it take for some of the techniques to start bearing fruit? Does it may not happen immediately. How long does someone have to work?
We have seen who are as a professional, that means totally dedicated to the game like chess. They're not going to school, and then it is taking 1 year.
A year.
Yeah. But if they are going to school and then they have their own priorities, takes little more time.
Okay. Well, you have several techniques, and these are all sort of customized towards the student, what his weaknesses are. But right now we have one technique here that you have got with you. Could you just show us what it is?
So it's a technique which I picked up from one master.
Okay.
It's like a lot of concentric circles. We make people to focus on this dot. And there is a method of also focusing. So if you just focus like this, then this is a psychedelic. It will keep disturbing.
Yeah.
Okay, then the technique will make these people fix on this. When you keep focusing on the black dot, over a period of time, all these circles, disturbing circles vanish, and you're going to see only the white. Whole thing becomes white.
Really?
Yes, there is a focus.
So that doesn't happen overnight. Yeah, you have to work.
Yes. So.
And this is useful for concentration, you would say?
Yes.
To improve the focus?
Focus, concentration, attention.
And there's a lot of self-talk involved as well, yes, to become better?
Yes. What we speak to ourselves is more true than speaking to other people. Because you mean it.
Right.
Yes. And then visualization is also very important. You visualize okay, you create.
So there are several techniques,
No.
but it's amazing that you're working with chess players. You know, in chess we have a lot of chess coaches, trainers
Yes.
who are working on chess day in and out. But I think you give that extra edge to all the
Yes.
players to
Yes.
become better.
Yes.
We will put in your contacts in the description so that if someone would like to reach out to you, they can do so. But thank you so much for sharing your knowledge.
Thank you very much, sir, for your very for valuable time and also for this interview. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Beautiful.